Regret is not a storm, it is a shadow. It arrives after the moment has passed, cloaked in silence, armed with the weapon of what could have been. But the Stoic does not kneel to ghosts. He does not replay what cannot be rewound. He prepares himself, moment by moment, to live in such a way that regret never finds a home. Not through comfort, not through luck, but through practice. These are the 8 Stoic habits that kill regret before it starts. They are not easy, they were never meant to be, but if you take them seriously, they will make you unbreakable. 1. Start with death. Every morning Seneca was blunt. Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Most people wake up chasing things they'll regret chasing. More money, more status, more noise. But the Stoic wakes up and remembers, this day could be the last. And so he doesn't waste it. Not in theory, in truth. He says what needs to be said. He walks with intention. He lives with a clock ticking in his ear. Memento mori, remember death, isn't morbid. It's liberating. When you live as if time is short, you leave no room for regret to grow. 2. Say no, fast, calm, and often. Every regret begins with a weak yes. Yes to obligations we never wanted. Yes to people who drain us. Yes to distractions that steal our soul. The Stoic learns early. Every yes is a contract signed with your time, your focus, and your peace. Epictetus taught, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip. Better that than betraying your inner compass. Say no, not with anger, but with authority. Say no without apology, and then walk away without looking back. 3rd practice, voluntary discomfort. Seneca did not sit in silk robes preaching discipline. He fasted. He slept on the floor. He wore rough clothes. Why? Because he wanted to train himself to need less, so he would never be a slave to circumstance. Regret often comes when we avoid discomfort, when we say no to the workout, when we say yes to the easy path, when we choose comfort over courage. But the Stoic flips the script. He chooses discomfort on purpose daily. Because every time you choose hardship, you kill the future regret that comes from weakness. You either suffer the pain of discipline now or the pain of regret later. You choose. 4. Confront emotion like an enemy at the gate. Anger, envy, panic, lust, despair. These are not visitors, they are invaders, and the Stoic meets them like a soldier. Marcus Aurelius warned, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Regret is often born from an uncontrolled moment. A word shouted, a bridge burned, a chance missed. The Stoic does not kill emotion. He confronts it. He sees it rise. He names it. He studies it, and he does not let it lead. Master your emotion, or be mastered by it. There is no middle ground. 5. Reflect ruthlessly, every night. The modern world moves fast, but the Stoic stops, not once a year, every night. Before sleep, he audits the soul. What did I do well today? What did I do poorly? What would I do differently tomorrow? Seneca called it a moral accounting. When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day and go back over what I've done and said. This is not self-punishment. This is self-governance. Regret dies in the face of daily correction. We don't wait until we've ruined something to ask why. We ask every day before the damage is done. 6. Focus on the work, not the applause. Regret feeds on attachment to outcomes. The promotion we didn't get, the recognition that never came, the result that fell short. But the Stoic doesn't chase applause. He chases excellence. He focuses only on what's in his control, the effort. As Epictetus wrote, Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happen the way it happens. Then you will be happy. Regret disappears when we play our part to the fullest and surrender the rest to fate. We do not control the harvest, we only control the planting, so plant with strength and walk away in peace. 7. Choose virtue over victory. There is a way to win that rots the soul, lying, manipulating, betraying, and there is a way to lose that builds it. The Stoic doesn't measure success by the world's metrics. He measures it by virtue, by whether he acted with courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. Victory can be taken from us. Virtue cannot. And so we build lives that are regret-proof, because even in failure we walk away knowing, I stood by my principles. I did not fold. That is a kind of victory the world cannot understand. 8. Live as if you've been chosen to end a cycle. This is not theory. This is war. A war against inherited patterns, against mediocrity, against emotional chaos. The Stoic lives like he's been chosen to end what's been passed down, the broken temper, the weakness, the laziness, the fear. We do not live passively. We live as warriors of the soul. Every decision is a sword. Every habit is a fortress. Every moment of restraint is a fire that forges freedom. We do not live so that people will remember our names. We live so that our children and their children will not have to fight the same battles we did. This is how we kill regret. Not by pretending it doesn't exist, but by beating it to the punch. We meet each day like it's a test, each decision like it's a hinge that could swing our life open or closed. We live with intention. We choose with weight. We speak with fire. And we rest with peace. Final, regret cannot follow the disciplined. Regret feeds on the undisciplined. It devours the distracted. It haunts the passive. But it has no power over the man who lives deliberately, who speaks truth even when it shakes, who endures the moment instead of escaping it, who dares to die empty because he gave his all. That is what we are here for. Not to be safe, not to be liked, but to live in such a way that, on our final day, we do not beg for more time, because we used every second we had. That is the Stoic way, and it is still open to those brave enough to walk it. Every day, life throws challenges at you, stress, doubt, fear. But you have the power to face it all with strength, clarity, and calm. The Stoic Way channel is here to fuel your mindset with ancient wisdom and practical tools to stay focused, grounded, and unshakable. So if you're ready to level up your life and build true inner power, subscribe now and start your journey on the Stoic Way.